18 on your Monday morning. We're nearly halfway through 2015, and the number of fire deaths in our state are up compared to the same time last year. On Friday, we told you about a Kalamazoo man that died after he was hurt last week in a fire at Kendall Manor Apartments. According to the United States Fire Administration, from January 1st to June 2nd of this year, the number of fire deaths were up 25% from 2014. Of the 61 deaths during that time, 23 were here in West Michigan. Now, there is an effort here in our area to prevent those deaths from happening, and joining me this morning is Ted Karnitz, the Fire Marshal for Norton Shores, and Michael McClear, the Program Coordinator for Operation Save a Life. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining us this morning. You heard the statistics there. Any reason for that you can see being active in fire programs?
Well, we're finding the majority of the fire fatalities are occurring in homes that don't have working smoke alarms. So programs like Operation Save a Life is part of a larger initiative through the Michigan State Fire Marshal's office called Michigan Safe, Smoke Alarms for Everyone. We want to make sure that families have working smoke alarms.
Very good. And before we go any further, I forgot to mention, we've also got Jake the fire dog here as well. I'm so sorry, Jake. Jake doesn't care. He's sleeping at this point.
He's just hanging out.
Now, Fire Marshal, you see a lot of these things firsthand. Tell us exactly what you're seeing and any trends or anything moving forward that we can do to prevent some of these things.
Just safe living. Electrical fires seem to be one of the major issues behind this. Unsafe use of extension cords, things of that nature. Try not to do anything unsafe with cooking. Be attentive to anything you're doing with a stove. Don't fall asleep. Don't do those kind of things when you're doing that kind of work.
And we're talking about things to help prevent this now, too, moving forward. We often talk about smoke detectors. Do people know how many they need to have in their home, where they need to be placed? Is that something that I know we try to get that across, but we still got to get that message to them?
Absolutely, and that continues to be a big concern. Families don't realize they need to have smoke alarms on every level of the home, inside and outside the sleeping area. This program, Operation Save a Life, partners with local fire departments, providing those free smoke and carbon monoxide alarms so that trained firefighters can go in the homes and assess really what the needs are, and residents can contact local fire departments or email escape@wotvforwomen.com if they have questions or safety concerns.
Yeah, WOTV, a partner as well. And you guys have some big initiatives kicking off too. We'll see some of that on the screen. Maybe discuss a little bit about that and maybe how people can get involved.
Well, one of the things that I've noticed just looking at the numbers, we're almost 50% in West Michigan ahead of last year for home fire deaths, but we've got some great opportunities coming up with Miranda's Park Parties. We're going to focus on fire safety education at all 5 Miranda Park Parties again this year, partnering with local fire departments so we can get out into the community and connect with the community.
And I know a big one is in your area, in the Norton Shores, Muskegon area as well for those park parties. What do you try to do when you talk to people out in the public and in the community to help them be aware of some of these things and what they need to do to help prevent fires?
We talked really heavily about the smoke alarms and the CO alarms. So at Muskegon County, we've done almost 3,000 of these this year alone. And it's been a huge push to be able to do this, to be safe. And, you know, look where your hazards are.
Mm-hmm. Jake, you got anything to say this morning, Jake? Jake is such a well-behaved dog here, but he also, I'm sure, can interact with the kids and really help get the message across.
He does, Mark. He teaches the kids how to crawl low underneath the smoke, the importance of get out and stay out, and go to that very important family meeting place whenever there's fire smoke conditions.
Gentlemen, thanks so much for joining us this morning. We hope everybody learned some valuable information from all of this and something that they can take forward with them to actually put into practice. Again, thanks for your time this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. It is